Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids.
Okay, question? Yeah, go ahead. Sure. She's shocked that I picked her.
No.
She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay, I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
Joe Biden e Donald Trump potrebbero essere di nuovo loro i protagonisti delle 60esime elezioni presidenziali negli Stati Uniti, che si terranno martedì 5 novembre 2024. Una sfida, secondo alcuni, tra la democrazia e il populismo, ma anche una sfida a colpi di gaffe. Come quella volta in cui per Joe Biden il presidente egiziano al-Sisi divenne presidente del Messico e la Svezia e la Svizzera un unico paese.
President of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in.
Some of the American press will remember when I got a phone call from the leader of Finland saying, could he come and see me? And he came the next day and said, will you support my country joining NATO? We got on the telephone. He suggested we call the leader of Switzerland. Switzerland, my goodness, I'm getting really anxious here about expanding NATO. Sweden.
Oppure quella volta in cui Donald Trump definì Viktor Orbán il leader turco, invece che il leader ungherese.
Viktor Orbán, did anyone ever hear of him? He's probably like one of the strongest leaders anywhere in the world. And he's the leader of, right? He's the leader of Turkey.
E come dimenticare le celebri cadute di Joe Biden. O anche quel lontano aprile 2020, quando in piena pandemia, durante il briefing quotidiano alla Casa Bianca sul Covid, Trump avanzò l'ipotesi di iniettare disinfettanti nel corpo umano per debellare il virus. E mi raccomando, guardate bene il volto di Deborah Birx, la coordinatrice della task force del coronavirus per la Casa Bianca.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. And I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or almost a cleaning, because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number in the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
E come dimenticare lo scivolone di Biden quando prima di diventare presidente dimostrava di avere le idee piuttosto chiare sugli indiani americani provenienti dall'India. O anche la profonda ilarità che la parola Porto Rico provocava in Trump.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
We are also praying for the people of Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico.
O le defiance di Joe Biden.
And Joan Shengang, Shanga, $159 billion left. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put the idea that Los Angeles and what am I doing here? For two reasons. One, we haven't been able to communicate it in a way that is, let me say another way.
So he's totally incoherent. And he goes, thank you.
e il difficile, per così dire, rapporto con la stampa.